Burrito review time, and this week we're at La Penita here on the corner of 1st and Reed. And this was actually suggested by Danielle Cardoza from the San Jose History Facebook group. So shout out to you, Danielle. You made the bold claim of saying La Penita's had the best burritos in town. And I happen to do San Jose burrito review, so I'm going to put your claim to the test today. So here on 1st and Reed, nice view of downtown, cool little spot. Like, it's cool going from right to left. Look, you see nice, new, developed downtown. And then you slowly see more kind of towards my neighborhood. You get more graffiti. Lovely neighborhood tagger boar. I say that jokingly because I can't stand that shit, and I see that motherfucker shit everywhere. So, boar, if you're watching this right now, go fuck yourself. But, yeah, La Penitas, like I said, I trust, San Jose locals. I trust their opinion. But I want to put it to the test and see how good it is compared to some of these other places. Because the highest scoring place I've done is like 2 blocks up the street. So this place better be pretty good to match up. We got 1st and Reed. Let's get it. Got that nice, what do you call that? That nice road rage downtown vibes. You know what I'm saying? Nice city bus. Get one last view of the city down there. We're downtown San Jose, La Penita, Dreadful Talk Burrito Review. Let's get it. It's time. What's up, everybody? No, I'm not Bruce Buffer. I'm Dominic Rossetti, and I'm going to be here for Dreadful Talk Burrito Review number 17. And man, this spot was cool. This week we're doing La Penita. I actually got one of their business cards. La Penita on South 1st Street on 1st and Reed, only a couple minutes from my house. I've driven past it 1,000 times, never thought to stop there. Shout out, the reason why I finally ended up trying it, it's either Danielle or Daniel, but the middle name is Marissa. So I think it's Danielle Marissa Cardoza from the San Jose History Facebook group. Thank you. Shout out to you. You made a post a couple weeks back saying how you thought La Penita was the best burrito in San Jose. And me, somebody who does San Jose burrito reviews, had to put that to the test. So yeah, this is Dreadful Talk Burrito Review number 17. Coming from Danielle Marissa Cardoza, said it's the best burrito in San Jose. So like I said, I had to put that to the test. Also, shout out to Tenacious D, rocking my merch. I got it at the concert. I want everybody to send this video to Jack Black, send this video to Kyle Gass, send it to Tenacious D. Let's get them. There's some beefy boys. Shout out to Beefy Boys Breakdown, my MMA podcast. But there's some beefy boys. I know you beefy boys like some burritos. Let's get them to watch this video. Shout out Tenacious D. Amazing night. But yeah, we're here to talk carne asada, not rock and roll. For those new to my burrito reviews, I always do asada regular. Just to try to keep an apples to apples comparison. I figure if you have a burrito place, you better be able to make some good carne asada, but you would be surprised. But yeah, like I said, this place was highly recommended at the words of a San Jose local, and I do not take those words lightly. Then I get in there, and and the guy recognizes me, but I had never been to this restaurant before. So I was like, how does this guy recognize me if I've never been to this restaurant before? And he was like, do you ever go to Five Spot up the street? Which anybody in San Jose knows what Five Spot is. It's been around for quite some time, great local spot. And I actually am in love with Five Spot's breakfast burritos. The only reason I've never gone there, I eat there a lot, but the only reason I've never done a burrito review there is because I only get their breakfast burritos. Their breakfast burritos are amazing. But then the dude goes on to tell me that his family owns both spots. So this place, La Penita, is owned by the same people that own Five Spot, and I'm a big Five Spot fan. But he said they do have different recipes, different sauces. It's not like the same menu. It's not the same restaurant with 2 different names. It's 2 separate restaurants, but the same family owns both of them. And man, these people treat you so good. I'm pretty sure it's the grandma that I see all the time. She always knows that I'm the guy that gets breakfast burritos. Super sweet. This guy, I've seen him at both places now. He's always treats me so nice, so friendly, so welcoming. So customer service, I know it's not the customer service review, but with this family, man, I just wanted to mention, you go to this place, no matter what the score ends up being, you've always treated me great. And if you go to one of this place's family's restaurants, they'll treat you great as well. I can say that from personal experience. Gotta wash it down with the Burritos as always. And let's dive into the burrito review, because this Rosenstreich Gagne card starts in just a few minutes, and I do not want to miss that. Because like I said, I have an MMA podcast, Beefy Boys Breakdown, and we break down every UFC card. Wearing many hats here in the YouTube world. But yeah, right now we're here to talk burrito reviews. Oh man, already a good sign. I see like grill marks on the tortilla. And if you don't know that that's a good sign, you don't know burritos. That means they heated it up on usually the flat iron. Oh man, decent sized, not a size of a small baby or anything, but a good sized burrito. You know, I've noticed sometimes some places try to compensate with size. Like some of the bigger burritos I've gotten have been some of the not greatest burritos I've gotten. They also gave me this delicious look. It's like a dark red sauce, which I usually like the darker red sauces. I think they're different. I think they are different. This one looks right up my alley. I usually like this kind of sauce. I'm gonna take that lid off now. All right, and let's dive to it. Burrito review number 17, La Penita, carne asada regular burrito. Let's see how they stack up. Oh man. Oh man. Right off the top, there's a lot of things I like about this burrito. And anybody that's seen my past burrito reviews will know that I'm pretty consistent with this criteria. First box checked, cilantro and onions in a burrito regular without having to add them on or order a super burrito. Every burrito should come with cilantro and onions if your place is legit. This place checks the box. Also, the texture on the asada is damn near perfect. Like when you close your eyes and you picture yourself biting into a nice California asada burrito, this is what you envision in your head as far as texture goes. I've complained on past burrito reviews where like the asada is like soggy almost, and it's like you're not supposed to, in my opinion, my humble opinion, but asada should not be soggy. So this checks that box. Also, ton of meat, not chintzy. Checks that box. I don't even think I've hit any rice and beans yet. Let's get further into this thing and let's try some sauce. And I'll explain to you guys why I'm doing this from my house. Barely just now starting to get to the rice. And I'm not complaining because in past burrito reviews, I've gone on. I've talked about how I like the ratio and to be even. When you take a bite, you get all things. But if there is going to be one thing to skew the ratio, it better be meat and not rice and beans fillers. So like this burrito is like 80% meat, which, like I said, I don't think anybody is going to complain about, especially when the asada is on point like it is here. Already, I can tell we're in the 8s. Haven't even tried the sauce yet. They're just doing a lot of things the right way. Like I said, there's kind of burrito do's and don'ts as far as like if you're legit or are you handing out some Chipotle bullshit. Like and this place is checking a lot of the authenticity boxes. Let's try this sauce. Like color on it, it's like a dark color. It looks fantastic, but I've been deceived by my eyes before on the sauces. Oh man, great flavor on that. A little smoky like you'd expect from a darker red salsa. A little bit of heat, not insane hot, not gonna punch you in the mouth. And yeah, I'm telling you guys, this burrito is like 80% meat, and that's not a bad thing. I don't even know if there's beans in it, to be honest. I've gotten a little bit of rice. And like I said, usually I've kind of knocked that, but this asada is so damn good that, I mean, it's really hard to complain. Like, oh, take some of that delicious asada out for some beans and rice. Like, no thanks. I think I'll keep the asada. So, yeah, no complaints there. Sauce is good. I could use a tiny bit more heat from this sauce. I'm not going to lie. And maybe a little more heat from the burrito. It can't all be sunshine and lollipops, but, I mean, it's a damn good burrito. And, I highly recommend it, but... yeah, I could use a little more spice, either coming from inside the burrito or from the sauce. It's not very spicy. This other sauce is a little bit more like a pico. The guy described it as like a chips and salsa kind of salsa more than like a something to put on a burrito, but it's got good flavor. Yeah, not super spicy though. So yeah, the only knock, like I said, if you're somebody who really, really likes spicy stuff and like, you know, you're all about the heat, you know, maybe ask if they have kind of some special sauce in the back, or maybe bring your own kind of special sauce. You know, if you like something really hot, but that's literally the only knock. It's chock full of absolutely delicious asada. It's got the cilantro, it's got the onions, it's got the right kind of like authentic tortilla. Like that ain't no mission out of a bag tortilla. That's a legit tortilla, heated up the right way, a little bit of burn marks on the tortilla. I said, I don't think there's beans in this burrito, which, like I said, ordinarily I would kind of not be too thrilled about. I like beans. Like, I know I kind of described beans in a bad light earlier as filler, but if you do your beans right, it can add a lot to a burrito. So, I mean, if they would have had some amazing beans in here, especially if they were whole like I like them, maybe would have got a little higher of a score. But, man, I think I went 8.1 last week. And I like this one better. I like this place's asada better. And like, I mean, you know, a good chunk of the quality of a burrito is the quality of the meat inside, you know. The other ingredients come into factor as well, but I mean, a large chunk of that grade is coming off that meat. And this asada is spectacular. So I'm gonna go 8.4. 8.4, man. They do things the right way. They check a lot of the fundamental boxes that need checking. They're going to treat you like family. Love that place. Like I said, whether you go to 5 Spot or whether you go to La Penita, they do things the right way. Like I said, 5 Spot's breakfast burritos are my favorite breakfast burrito I've ever had. If I was doing a burrito review on breakfast burritos, they would probably get my first ever 10. Can't say it's the best in town. It's damn good, and you won't regret eating there. I have had a couple places score higher, but I mean, you know, different strokes for different folks, you know. So I said, shout out to Danielle Marissa Cardoza from the San Jose History Facebook group for suggesting this place. Did not disappoint. I'll have a debate with you over if it's the best in town, but you know, it's all in good fun. It's because both burritos are great. My wife ordered the carnitas, so I'll have to maybe see how the carnitas is. I only grade the asada, like I said, to keep my reviews consistent. And then last but not least, why the hell are we doing this from my house? I usually do my burrito reviews on scene, on on location, and but it's bitten me in the ass a couple times. If you're on a super busy intersection, it can be super loud. We were right downtown. And also, I usually try to find somewhere to set my food, you know, or like if there's a little bench or something. There wasn't anything kind of standing out as like an obvious place to do it. Like I said, we were in the middle of downtown. Last week at Chavez Supermarket, I literally did my burrito review on one like a little rocket ship, the little toys that you put 50 cents in and the kid rides out front of the grocery store. I set my stuff on that. So I like to improvise, but I just wasn't seeing anything I could really use. I said it was 3 minutes from my house, so I knew it wouldn't get cold, you know. Now we're not dealing with car noises or, homeless dudes trying to run off with my Burritos or anything, you know. So yeah, being that deep downtown can present, some issues as far as, recording a good quality video. So like I said, I picked it up. I in the intro video, y'all see, what it looked like down there and stuff, the cool part of town and everything. But yeah, La Penita, I'm giving 8.4. Absolutely love this family. Shout out them and shout out La Penita and 5 Spot. And yeah, man, 8.4, I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. They do things the right way. Like I said, maybe not the flashiest, maybe not the gimmicky, like, oh, we do this, we have this special sauce, or we do, a bunch of extra stuff in there. No, it's pretty just like, meat and potatoes, like obviously figuratively, not literally. There's no potatoes in this burrito. 5 Spot does put hash browns in their breakfast burritos, though. Outstanding. Part of why I love them so much. But anyway, like I said, nothing flashy, nothing gimmicky, kind of just your bones, bare bones, asada burrito. But like I said, I say that in a good way, because like they do the fundamentals right. This is like the Tim Duncan of burritos. They do the fundamentals the right way. But yeah, shout out La Penita. Shout out 5 Spot 8.4. Thanks, everybody. Check out, you can subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at Dreadful Talk Dom. Thanks so much. Late addition to the burrito review. Emergency. I did find beans in there. They're not so amazing that they're going to raise the score. They're not so bad they're not going to load the score. Same score, 8.4. However, I can't be putting out fake news saying they didn't put beans in my burrito when there clearly is beans in the burrito. It was more towards the bottom. There's fine, nothing wrong with the beans. But earlier I said I don't know if they put beans in this burrito. They did. Finally got to them. So, yep, didn't want to put fake news out there. Like and subscribe, everybody.